at DARPA there, they are working on a smart bullet. That the clip you may have just heard, when this hits YouTube, you won't hear it. But the clip you just heard is from the movie Runaway with
Tom Selleck.
Tom Selleck. Yeah, thank you, Tom Selleck. I can't think of his name. And in the movie, the bad guy in this, I think, who is Gene Simmons, he's got a specialized gun. He can basically aim it at who he wants, and he can fucking shoot you, and the thing will follow you all around. I mean, it's going around corners. It's flying back and forth. It's like a little missile on its own. The thing is with that, DARPA has actually created something very similar to that. They're working on it now, and it's fucking scary as hell because this thing can go around goddamn corners. I'm not talking the gun barrel is going around the corner. The bullet is actually flying through the air and then shooting a target that's not only moving, but moving in a different area away from around something else. You know, it's like if it was shot at a barrier, it was able to shoot right around it. There's actually a video on Gizmodo where it shows where the trajectory of where the bullet was supposed to be and the trajectory of what the bullet actually took. Now, the thing is, this was done with a sniper rifle. This is a 50 caliber bullet, and they took several shots with trained personnel who are good at using a sniper rifle, and they were able to hit this target every time. They took somebody who was very untrained, probably the first time they ever actually picked up a sniper rifle, and shot it, and he was still able to hit the goddamn target within a few feet from the last ones, and who are fucking trained. Yes.
Yeah.
So because of the department's accuracy, the maneuvers itself right through the air, and it's far from clear how it works. The system combines a maneuverable bullet and a real-time guidance system to track and deliver the projectile to the target, says DARPA. But it's now effective through to swerve and dive to hit a moving target. Connie, your thoughts?
Actually, if you follow one of the links, hyperlinks in this article, it was one I looked up, I don't remember which, there was somebody in a comment section who said, well, I think I can figure this out. And he said, and it was gobbledygook to me because I didn't understand it. But yeah, the bullets themselves have like little lifts on them. If the other page had showed
foils.
Thank you, foils. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Okay, this is all. The fact that this has already been created means that somebody out there is trying to copy it. Means that and this is something with the militarization of our police force. This is something that's going to be available, or it's going to be recreated.
Yeah.
That really pisses me. This pisses me off. We don't, and the military is saying, oh well, it's going to save lives of our troops because if the snipers can one bullet, one kill, then your position can't be given away. And I'm going, like, we really needed a smarter bullet.
Right. I
don't see any reason to have created this or to use this technology to kill things. Guiding for planes, for landing, guiding for maybe that's a whole different application. But yeah, this makes me mad and scared.
Yeah, because you hit a good, interesting point there. If this gets into the hands of the police, who right now, as it stands, they're fucking already abusing their power. Can you just fucking imagine if they have a smart bullet, scare quotes there, available to them to shoot at somebody that's like, okay, you're going down, and it's gonna fly around whatever to just one target. Let's just say that somebody gets a hold of this thing that you don't know, and just because you've pissed them off in some way, maybe you made a comment on a video on a YouTube or a Facebook page, which has happened. People getting pissed off about somebody said, they track them down, and then they decide to use a smart bullet to kill them with it. This won't be too long before this kind of technology is in the hands of ordinary citizens. That's how it usually works. We get technology from the military, it filters itself down, and it's going to be in our hands before too long. I'd say within the next 10 years. That's just my guess, of course. Joe, your thoughts?
I have to disagree with both of you.
Okay.
And I love both of you, and I respect your opinions. But I really don't see this falling into the hands of the police. There's a strange push in this country to make sure that the police have non-lethal weapons in their hands
True.
and insanely lethal weapons in their vehicles. Like there's this like Pentagon program where they're selling unused military vehicles to the local police forces, and there's a lot of pushback from the communities like, why do the cops need a tank?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And at the same time, the cops are using their guns too much. They need more tasers. They need more rubber bullets. They need more this, that, and the other. The cops aren't in the business of sniping. I don't really see a smart bullet, an expensive, robotic-controlled smart bullet being given to the police for them to snipe, because the cops don't usually snipe. Maybe in a SWAT team situation, maybe in a hostage situation, if there's bank robbers holding people hostage and they're pacing back and forth between a window, they would have a military trained SWAT sniper using one of these things. Maybe that would be a situation that would be used. But this isn't something that like the cop on the beat would be like, all right, let me set up my tripod, my wind meter, and take somebody out from a distance.
Well, that's what I'm saying is that they didn't need all that. They didn't need the wind meter and all that, because they showed in the video there.
It's still a specialized device for snipers.
Right now,
is what
currently,
it is.
Right, for right now. But I mean, the fact is that you're talking about having deadly
and
ammunition.
It's laser guided, right?
I have no idea how it works.
That's the only way I could see that this works.
I have.
Like you're painting a target. That's what I don't understand. Also, it's like I don't know how is it painting the target.
Painting
Obviously,
a target means laser
something.
guided. It's laser guided. That's the only way I could see this working. Which means the gun or a second person has to be shooting a laser at the target while it's moving, and so the bullet can find it.
Right. That's an.
It's kind of how a guided missile works,
right?
Or a laser guided missile
right.
works.
Right. Well, there's not there would be more lag. I think it's one of the other articles was saying it wouldn't be a satellite because there'd be lag. I guess.
Yeah, that's too much distance.
You're
that's
way
too
too
far
much
away.
distance, yeah.
You would have to be within, like you would have to be able to see it from a great distance using optic lens.
Could you imagine if we would have had this technology back at the time when Kennedy was shot? Then the whole magic bullet story would be.
Oh my god! Yeah,
yeah.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
No, but seriously, I think this is like pretty much mainly a military technology. I think it's very expensive. I think that it doesn't have any practical use in the police other than like say like what I said, a hostage situation.
Right.
Yeah, this is very, very specialized. This is a niche technology.
Yeah.
If our military has it, if the U.S. military has it, and our allies has it, then hell yeah, like we could take guys out from a safe distance and keep our people safe. But yeah, I mean honestly, I don't see this winding up being a police thing.
Well, we had a comment from the chat room. Torvian forensic science would be turned on its head with the lines they use to track the bullet path at a crime scene. That's true.
There you go. Okay, that's an issue that should be brought up. What if criminals got a hold of it? I mean,
that's what I'm talking about.
It would be hard to do if, like, let's say it was classified as a military only thing. You know, I mean, of course, the NRA would be like, well, of course we need self-guided bullets to defend our homes, and kindergartners should have self-guided bullets in the schools, and blah blah blah. But yeah, like let's say on the black market a criminal got a hold of some surplus of this, that would be bad, because then somebody could take out, like, let's say somebody had a beef against Bill Gates.
Yeah.
How do you protect against something like that? That's pretty insane.
Yeah, exactly what I was talking about.
That's a legitimate concern, I think.
Yeah. Okay. Now, you were talking about the police, going back a little bit here, the police you're saying the police have more deadly weapons in the car. As a matter of fact, several months ago, I was on my way to one of my delivery stops, and I saw a police officer carrying out to his car a AK-47, like a military-style gun. I'm like, this is the middle of fucking nowhere. What the hell do you need that for? I mean, really?
Well, was it his? Was it his issued one, or was it something that was a piece of evidence? There could be more of that
he was carrying it out to the car from the police station. to put it into his car.
He could have been bringing it to the courthouse or something.
From the
From
police,
the evidence locker.
if there was a tag on it marked from evidence, they wouldn't just be carrying it with his bare hands. He was like literally carrying it.
I really don't. It was a Kalashnikov, an AK-47.
I think it was an AK-47. The standard machine gun, like you'd see in the military machine gun. I think that's an AK-47. I believe. I could be wrong. I don't know.
Okay, so you saw an assault weapon.
Yes, I saw an assault weapon. Right. Yeah.
I mean, he could have been going to the range. Maybe he was a SWAT guy.
I have no idea.
There's a lot of different explanations. I mean, that's not something that a typical police officer uses on patrol.
I would hope not.
Usually they have a handgun, usually a 9mm that's on their hip, and in the car they have a shotgun.
Right.
Yeah.
The assault rifles, the what you saw, that's specialized. That's something that they would only bring out if there was a real need for that.
Right. That's what I was wondering.
Hopefully. I mean, I'm not defending the cops here. It's like.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Is
like, they're giving these people
a huge liability.
They're giving these people tanks. They don't need tanks. I'm against the tanks.
Well, Joe, I saw the guy carrying it while he was driving his tank. No, I'm kidding.
No, but that's interesting that you saw that. I mean, there's I could think of a half a dozen at least explanations as to why he had that, but I can't see him getting in his car and going on a routine patrol with something like that.
Yeah, I have no idea why he was carrying it. I have really no idea why the hell he was carrying it. I didn't have time to stop and go, hey, what are you carrying an assault rifle for? You know,
maybe somebody turned it into the police force. You know, no questions asked, and it was his turn to take one home. That's another reason why he had it.
I'm just showing everybody my little friend. I'm just showing everybody my little friend here. Hey, everybody, look at my gun, huh? So, yeah.
Check out my gun collection. I lifted all these off of suspects. Yeah. You want to go to jail? Or you want to go home? You want to go home? Okay, great. This is mine now.
We had a tweet from Dawkins Dog. He says, "When does Smart Bullet avoid hitting anything out of self-preservation?" Nice. All right.
I'm not surprised by this technology, to be honest.
Yeah, I'm surprised by this technology myself.
It was only a matter of time before they can miniaturize how a guided missile works.
Yeah.
It's something that can go as fast as a bullet.
Yeah. It was all a matter of time.